The following is a presentation of PH Athletics. And on the first day of October, we are here at Pascack Hills High School in Montvale. The leaves have barely begun to wilt, but it is still fall and it is still girls soccer season, which we are here for tonight as the Indian Hills Braves 6-3 come to challenge the 2-4 Pascack Hills Broncos in a Big North Patriot Division affair. The standings show that the Braves, the visitors, are 2 games back of the division leaders and undefeated Ramsey Rams, although they do have a 3-2 record and they are 2 games above the 2-4 Pascack Hills Broncos, still searching for their second division win of the season. We'll be back in a few moments, still looking for our second referee, but keep it right here because we've got some girls soccer coming for you on PH Athletics this Tuesday night. We have our second referee, and we are set to go for Montvale tonight. The last 5 head-to-head matchups between these two schools. The last one, earlier this year, went the way of Indian Hills. Final score in that one, 1-0. Before that, Hills had won 4 of the last 5, just not the one played this season. Indian Hills led in here by second-year head coach Brian Press with a .500 record, 13-13 with 1 tie. Hills led by fourth-year head coach A.J. Alaprantis. He is 28-23 and has 4 draws to his name. Indian Hills going to kick off, and we are underway on a Tuesday night in Montvale. Hills versus Hills. When I say Hills, that's Pascack Hills. That's just what I'm used to, so please bear with me. But it looks like Pascack Hills has it back. That is Sophie Pinkwater, a senior. I've been told that she's playing through a bit of an injury, but she seems to be okay. Also, another senior playing through a bit of hurt, Sloane Irizarry, and 2 seniors out for this game, Emily Rennie and Hannah Foley. So perhaps a chance for the younger ones on this Pascack Hills team to shine, and we'll see if they can do it against a divisional opponent. It is back in Bronco territory right now. That was Abby Roche, a senior, getting it out wide to Ava DeReese, and she tries to kick it up, but it rolls out of bounds before it can get to anybody. Skied up. And now at midfield, Hills with a chance to counter. It's a 2-on-4, and it looked like Sloane Irizarry, who tried to send it through there, but it could not get to anyone in time. So out of bounds. Here's Pinkwater. Midfield, now turning it up. On the far sideline, Pinkwater with the cross. Shot, but it is saved. So a big save for Indian Hills to keep things going. We have a bit of an issue with our camera, and we apologize for that. Should be going. We'll try to figure that out. For now, we'll do a radio-style broadcast. It's back in Hills' territory with Abby Roche. She gets it up to midfield with Emily Rennie. She is playing. I was told that she'd be out, but that was incorrect, it seems. All right, let's get our video back here as Indian Hills tries to attack just in time for us, and it's cleared out just in time by Nicoletta Paxanopoulos. That is number 4, Haley Schrager, the junior, who worked it over to Asia Crandall, and now it is Abby Roche. Another big clearance from Roche to midfield. It's corralled by Indian Hills, but now the Broncos get it back, and that was Rennie sending it backwards to Kate Glass. Now Ava DeReese with it, and she sends it back to Abby Roche. Cleared out wide. Somebody's car's getting stolen. We'll see what we can do about that on the field. Hills has it in their own end. Here's Roche again. This is experience, but now it's over. Now Sloane Irizarry with it at midfield. Don't worry for all you Mets fans. We've got that game up. It is 8-4 New York in the top of the 5th inning, 2 outs still. They've had themselves a nice 5th inning now. And Starling Marte up to bat. That's Pinkwater and double, triple coverage now. And on the sideline, out of bounds, it's off of Indian Hills. Looks like this will be Ava DeReese taking the throw in. It's off of Indian Hills, goes back to DeReese. She tries to send it back, but Indian Hills sends it back out. And Roche running to this one, but at a slow pace, and she'll let it go out of bounds. We've played only 4 minutes, 35 still to go, it looks like. That is Rennie moving it backwards to Roche. Roche with a huge kick. Amelie Rocco trying to get there, but it's out of bounds off of Olivia Folk of Indian Hills. Braves come in with a 6-3 overall record, coming off a 5-0 loss at Ramsey. But their home streak going pretty well before that. They had a 4-1 win in division against Riverdale, and most of their divisional games have gone well for them. They are 3-2. Meanwhile, the Broncos looking to get something good. Apparently, it's not a good year for fall sports here at Pascack Hills, with a 2-4 girls soccer team right now. But we'll see if they can go on a run. There's still October to go, and then the state playoffs begin in late October. We'll see if we get some home games there, but that's still a month away. Let's keep things here with the regular season, the division races, and perhaps county tournaments that will be coming up and we may cover in some capacity. That one is out of bounds. Pinkwater is there. She's going to send this one into the box. It is saved by Indian Hills. Now Hills trying to press a counterattack. It's a 4-on-4, but taken away by the Braves. And now they're going to try and press a counter, although Hills has a 4-on-1 advantage. And one of those four, Abby Roche, back there to grab that. Now it will be Kate Glass sending it upfield. That's Irizarry to Pinkwater. Pinkwater sends it down. And it'll be cleared back out with not much issue by Indian Hills. And here comes the Braves once again, but another takeaway from Hills with DeReese, and some contact at midfield sends Emily Rennie to the ground. So it'll be a Hills free kick. They will be right at midfield, pretty much at the exact spot where they kick off, and this will be Abby Roche who will take it. Mets have ended or gone to the middle of the fifth inning, and they're up 8-4 on Milwaukee in Game 1 of the Wild Card Series. Here's Roche's free kick. In the box, skied over the net. At midfield, Pinkwater with it. Turns and passes to Glass. She faces some pressure quickly, gets it out in time. Irizarry takes a long shot, easily saved. At Sloane Irizarry, taking it backwards and passing to Sophie Pinkwater, two seniors working together inside Indian Hills territory, looking to press. There have not been much shots on goal, more just passing and takeaways in the middle area of the field. Cross for Rennie, she gets through, she takes a shot and scores! But I don't think it'll count. Looks like she was offside by just a little bit. Very close for both teams, and I believe that's the second shot on goal, but they may not count that in the official box score as Rennie was offside. Now Hills trying to take away this free kick from Indian Hills. It'll be on Amelie Rocco, but it gets through her. This is Olivia Folk of Indian Hills. That, I believe, is Asia Crandall now on the defensive side. Perhaps incorrect. Now some contact with Schrager trying to take possession away from Nicolette Capruccio. 10 minutes so far played and no score. Rennie's goal earlier ruled offside and no goal. Big interception. Bit of a misplay from the Braves, and that one sent up. Onside if she gets there, but not in time. That was Irizarry who tried to get there. She's a very fast player, but that time could not go fast enough. But here's Roche, who sent it down. It went over Irizarry, and now she's got it. Double, triple covered. Needs to find somebody and cannot. And now it's Maggie Ferreri. Big takeaway, some contact. One Indian Hills player is down. Getting through everybody. Looks like this one may go out. It's losing momentum, and it is out of bounds, and it will go for an Indian Hills throw-in. Braves with the throw-in deep in their own end. Mets are back in the bottom of the fifth. One out, no runs scored, no men on base. Pinkwater trying to find Rennie, but Indian Hills there first. Now Ava DeReese sprinting back, but that one out and off of Indian Hills. Well, the Braves last year, fourth in the Big North Patriot Division, just behind Pascack Hills, actually. They finished third. And both teams' seasons ended in the first round of the state sectional tournament, essentially the round of 64, if you think about it in March Madness terms, as you can. Just a little information, as we've got some dead time, it seems, here on that state tournament. Top 16 in each section, regions a la March Madness, I guess, although it's always broken up, and qualification takes place by section, unlike March Madness, where it's the entire country. They top 16 from each section make it, then they play through 16-team bracket to win the section, and then the top four, all the section winners, go to the group tournament, and whoever wins that group tournament is the state champions. That's how it works. That's how it's been working for a long time. Ooh, that one off Roche's head. Went right into it. Now Glass with a big takeaway, finding Pinkwater, but it's kicked back to Amelie Rocco. Here's Glass again, working it up to Pinkwater. Pinkwater trying to find her way through. She stays in control. Now working it down, trying to find Sloane Irizarry, but it's just too far for her to get to. DeReese quickly on the throw-in with 26.5 minutes to go. Big chance for the Broncos, but the final pass too far, almost misplayed by the Braves, but they're going to get it back here with a lucky bounces. That's going to be Pinkwater taken away by IH and out of bounds for a Hills throw in here. And this one looks like it will be taken by Mackenzie Coraligian. Just a freshman and starting on the left defensive side for Pascack Hills. That's Rocco there. Tries to send it to Emily Rennie. It's a bit too much for her to handle. Now down to Irizarry off a pass from Kate Glass. Cleared back out. Coralian is there. Sent back in over everybody. Indian Hills there. Now working it backwards. That is, I believe, Irizarry. Could be incorrect. Far sideline and taken away again by Indian Hills. Now the Braves are trying to form an attack, but nothing is going to come of it this time. And now Hills trying to form a counterattack with a big pass down the far sideline. Low cross, batted back away. Here comes an Indian Hills counter. Hills has 3 back, 4 back. Indian Hills has 2 there. And now they're going to work it up the far sideline. Olivia Folk there. Cleared out Mackenzie Coraligian. Throw in for Indian Hills. Irizarry at midfield trying to form a Hills attack. Can she work it down? Makes a nice move outside. Tries to get it back off the bounce. Looks like Indian Hills got there first. Now sprinting over is another Pascack Hills player. And now it's with Sophie Pinkwater at midfield. She is the current leader in scoring for Pascack Hills with 8 points and 3 goals through so far 6 games. Pinkwater again, sending it into the box. Irizarry takes a long shot. That one will hurt in the morning, but a big block for Indian Hills to keep things level. Midfield, out of bounds, no score. We're going to get a substitution here as Rocco is off for Peyton Benisato. Here's Pinkwater, midfield. On the far sideline, still some working, and it looks like Indian Hills going to get it back after sustaining the Pascack Hills attack. (8-4) at the end of 5, it looks like. Maybe top 6 right now for the Mets. Looks to be top 6 with 2 away. They made quick work of the Braves in the bottom of the 5th. We're still tied and scoreless here with 21 minutes to go in the first half. Indian Hills trying to press a counterattack here. Gabby Rebello, it's a bit late for it to be a counterattack, but still an attack. Olivia Folk now with it, one of the seniors, many seniors on this Indian Hills Braves team, but a big takeaway from a junior for Pascack Hills. Abby Roche, a senior, and Ava DeReese, the junior on that Hills takeaway, but it does go out of bounds, and it will go for an Indian Hills throw-in. Another takeaway, looked like Pinkwater on that one. Sent back in. Who's going to get there first? Looks like Indian Hills. Coraligian bouncing it back through. DeReese sending it back up the far sideline. That's Pinkwater sending it to the middle. And sending it back down the left sideline. That was intended for the freshman Kira Marat. And it will be a Hills throw-in, taken and attempted by Kira Hickey. We get the whistles involvement. And it will be a Hills free kick here from, I'd say, 40 yards out, and it will be attempted by Sophie Pinkwater. Low free kick, bounced off of an Indian Hills defender in the box, cleared further out and cleared way out. Past the Hills line and a chance to get through, but Coraligian there. Indian Hills cannot keep it in, but they will get a throw in dangerous territory. This is listed as Logan Biernacki, number 9, the sophomore, and that one cleared back out by DeReese. Here comes another throw-in, this one from Gabby Rebello. Big clearance from Roche, but not too far up the field. Instead, it's out of bounds on the sideline. Pinkwater, and this one out of bounds once again. Pinkwater there. Now it is Sloan Irizarry. Here's Sophie Pinkwater once again at midfield. Back into Irizarry. She faces some pressure. Got it out to Pinkwater in time. Makes her move towards the middle. Taken away by Indian Hills once again. Misplayed a little bit. Pinkwater adjusting. And now cleared back down. But too much for Indian Hills to get to, it looks like. Slide tackle from Roche. That gets it out of bounds just in time. And a nice flip to save from injury for Indian Hills there. That looked like a gymnastics move. Just about 17 and a half minutes left in the first half. Mets are in the bottom of the 6th inning. Severino on the mound facing Frelick with an 0-1 count. I believe this the first at-bat of the inning. And they are still up 8-4 on the third-seeded Milwaukee Brewers after a big win yesterday against the Braves. Perhaps the game of the year in Major League Baseball to send the Mets into the playoffs. They ended up being the 6th seed, so they played the division winners, NL Central winner Milwaukee Braves. Here's Sophie Pinkwater moving things downfield, dodges one, goes through two, sends a shot, but it is saved. Scoreless. 16 and a half minutes to go. Tracking backwards is Peyton Benisato. Indian Hills had it for a moment. Ava DeReese cleared it up. Stayed in bounds. Pinkwater tried to control it. It was taken away by Emily Thompson. Skied up by Roche. No one going to get there, but it does spin backwards. Still out of bounds. Big clearance up the sideline, but not kept in bounds, and 16 minutes remain. In the box, big clearance from Corligian, not out just yet. Roche does that, but it's blocked again, and that one is gonna hurt. That was a bullet from Roche that got blocked. Pinkwater bringing the pressure, but Indian Hills still has it with Nicolette Caparuccio. Here's Kira Hickey, but now Indian Hills working it. Rabayo. Fight on the sideline with Charlotte Madger, a freshman. It's going to be Sloane Irizarry there, sending it backwards to Kate Glass, and Pinkwater sends it back to Roche, who sends it all the way over. Trying to get there was Kira Marat, could not get in front of the Indian Hills player to get a shot off, but it looks like it went out behind the net off of an Indian Hills player, meaning this is our first corner kick of the game. We've played 25 and a half minutes, 14 and a half still remain. There is no score. Emily Rennie did have an apparent goal, but it was called off due to her being offside, and that one goes over the net. Roche tried to get a header in, but instead of going straight, it went up. Corner kick from Pinkwater, a nice one, but no score. And so it will be an Indian Hills goal kick. Madger, a freshman again. Many of the younger players playing here. Some injuries, some tweaks for the upperclassmen on the Hills team. Pinkwater, Rennie, and Irizarry. I heard all playing through injuries, and Hannah Foley is out today, and perhaps for the foreseeable future. Here is Irizarry trying to make her way to the middle. Tough angle, and shot is out of bounds and wide to the left. "13 minutes to go." Check in Milwaukee, end of 6, 8-4 New York. Pinkwater with this one. Now it is Schrager. Now Pinkwater again. Down the sideline. She's got a few in the middle. She makes her way to the middle. Sends in a shot. Almost through. But a big save from Indian Hills once again. And I believe the goalie is Alexa Kulhwali, a senior for the Braves. Bit of a misplay, but Hills retreating. Now an Indian Hills attack. Perhaps their first of the day. That shot blocked. And it'll be Sophia Paxanopoulos who makes her first appearance of the day with that pickup and this punt. It's going to be Abby Roche. Kicks it upfield. This is Haley Schrager, perfectly positioned to receive it, but cannot control it, and it goes out for what should be a Brave goal kick. Pinkwater. She was there. Now Schrager is providing the pressure. Glass coming in, but it gets through her. Now Pinkwater's providing the pressure as Caitlin Coutura, only a freshman for Ramsey, sends it right to Pinkwater. Rennie trying to keep it from going out, but it'll be an Indian Hills throw. And this one will go to Pascack Hills after the kick out of bounds. We have 10.5 minutes to go. First half went by pretty quick. No score. We have had a few shots on goal, but mostly this game has been played in the midfield. Roche is back there. She's going to keep things short this time, and this is Kate Glass, who moves it up to Sophie Pinkwater. Pinkwater moves it out to Amelie Rocco, and she is going to take it more to the middle now. She makes her move. Now it's going to be Glass sending it back to Roche. Now she may kick it all the way up, but hesitates and has to get it over to Ava DeReese. Now it's DeReese in the middle. Glass unprepared for that one, and Indian Hills able to take it away. Pinkwater tries to get it right back. Now it will be Glass getting it back, and now Pinkwater at midfield. In some trouble, trying to make a move. Makes some nice moves, trying to deke the Indian Hills defender out. That's Coutura. Glass saving it from going over the midline. Now Pinkwater sends it back to DeReese. Blocked down. That looks like Rennie fighting. Can anybody control it right now? Looks like Indian Hills will have a shot at that. Caitlin Coutura. Sideline. They can't keep it in. 9 minutes to go. And one away for the Mets in the top of the 7th, maintaining their 8-4 lead. No runners on base. And we'll get some substitutions here on this stoppage. Many from Indian Hills. High kick does have some distance on it, and it's received well by the Braves. Now they can make some moves, but Abby Roche says no to that and clears it all the way back over and flips the field. Out of bounds, IH throw-in. Headers backwards. DeReese there waiting for it. She'll get the throw. 8 minutes to go. And we'll get a substitution. Sloane Irizarry back on. Again, she's one of the few that's playing for or through an injury. Now she has possession. I believe she came in for Rennie. Pinkwater with it now. Sophie Pinkwater making her way through. Sends it all the way to the net, and it's saved again by Kulhoi. The senior with another save today. She's got at least 3. Paxanopoulos for Hills has only 1. Now she may have to make number 2, headed backwards by Biernacki. And now at midfield. Rennie had it for a moment, but it was taken away by Nicolette Capruccio, who it seems they like to call Nikki. Now a bit of a trip there from DeReese, but no call. She did fall. That's Coraligian with Rocco. Almost intercepted by Caparuccio. It's Irizarry sending it backwards to Glass. Glass sends it to Pinkwater. Pinkwater trying to get through. That's Rennie. She tries to pass. Perhaps tried to find Schrager, but did not have the correct angle. 6.5 to go in the first half, and no score. Unless one team gets one last charge here, it looks like we will go to halftime scoreless. Hills has been pressuring. Looked like Rennie taking a spin and a fall there. Koraligian moving it up. Rocco finding Schrager. Now Irizarry trying to keep things under control. It's off of her shins and out of bounds. And an Indian Hills throw-in upcoming with 5.5 minutes to go. 2 out, none on. Top 7 New York Mets up 8-4 on the Milwaukee Braves. ESPN says they have a 92% chance to win, but that doesn't really matter because anything can happen in baseball. It's a 4-run deficit. Yes, only 4 runs. That one, is that still in? I did not hear a whistle, but I guess it was out of bounds. And Koraligian going to take this throw. Finds Glass. She has Pinkwater right with her. Pinkwater takes over. Passes down. Rennie working it backwards. Pinkwater sends it into the box. Schrager and Irizarry there, but it's going to be taken away by Maggie Ferreri and cleared out. Out of bounds. Hills throw. DeReese with 4.5 to go. Pinkwater sending it up. It's sent back to midfield. This is Kate Glass. Glass with Irizarry there, but it's cleared out. Oh, big send up to Biernacki, and still a chance, but Paxanopoulos comes out to make save number 2 of this game. Hills has looked on this game as a rebirth of sorts, looking to bring in October with a win. We'll see if they can. Right now, scoreless against divisional opponents Indian Hills. 3:20 to go in the first half. Here's Sophie Pinkwater trying to change that score line. Perhaps a takeaway, but Hills quickly regains control. That one out of bounds off of Schrager with 3 to go. 3 minutes, that is. And it's Gabby Raballo as substitutions made for the visiting Indian Hills Braves in white. Pascack Hills in black with some orange and white accents. Perhaps a dark brown, but I don't think so. They wouldn't play in that. Here's Pinkwater. Taken away by Emily Thompson and the rest of the Indian Hills defensive brigade. Cleared further out. Up the far sideline. Ava DeReese there providing pressure. Kate Glass comes over and takes it away. 2 minutes and 20 seconds to go as Roche skies this one out of bounds and into the forest. I believe that is the first ball we've lost this season. And it won't even be lost. It's easily retrievable, and one of the Good Samaritans from the Indian Hills side is going to get it for us. Under 2 minutes to go in half number 1. Both of these teams trying to draw first blood before we go to halftime to demoralize the other. We'll see who and if it will happen. That one goes out once again. It will be a throw-in. Here's Rennie with some nice moves. Rennie trying to get through. It's Schrager skying it. Trying to get there. Looks like Irizarry. Some contact and another save from Alexa Kulhoy. Minute 10 to go. Koraligian. There. Major contact. Pinkwater to the ground. No whistle. Schrager trying to get there. Pinkwater is able to get up okay. Remember, she's nursing a bad ankle, I believe, is her issue. Rocco Still there. Another Indian Hills throw-in with 45 seconds to go. Rocco there again. Still inbounds. Here's Rennie on the near sideline. Emily Rennie double covered out on Indian Hills. Quick throw in, 30 seconds to go in half number 1. Can somebody pull in front? Amelie Rocco there. Down to Schrager, double covered, back to Rocco, to Rennie. She's got some room to run, but it's taken away. 20 seconds to go. Rocco with an interception. Intercepted Indian Hills. Bounce sends it up to Jane Copa, freshman, trying to get through the 4-woman Hills defensive line. Taken away at perhaps the last moment by Kate Glass. And sent up. Inbound still. 1 second to go, now none to go, as we end the first half with a scoreless tie between Indian Hills and Pascack Hills in Big North Patriot Division play. We're back in 10 minutes for half number 2. Back now and ready to go in the second half of this girls' soccer matchup in the Big North Patriot Division between Pascack Hills and Indian Hills. We were scoreless in the first half. Pascack Hills, who I will now refer to as only Hills. Sorry, everybody, it's a force of habit. I'll try to keep it as Pascack Hills and Indian Hills, but if I say Hills, I usually mean Pascack Hills. I'm Matthew Merlino, by the way, your commentator for all PH Athletics here on PH Athletics. This is going to be Emily Rennie who will kick off for Pascack Hills to get the second half started, and we're back underway. It's been scoreless so far through 40 minutes. Hills did threaten a lot. Looking to see if they can score now. Pinkwater sent it into the box there. She dealt with a bit of an ankle issue or a leg issue at the end of the second half after we went to break. Now Kate Glass working with it. She's going to send it over to Mackenzie Corligian. And we are consistently updating you, or at least trying to consistently update you with the New York Mets game. They're in Milwaukee right now in the first game of a best-of-3 wild card series, where right now they lead Game 1 8-4 in the bottom of the eighth inning with Budo pitching. I'm a Yankee fan, but we understand where most of our audience is from, so we'll try and keep you up to date as possible with the Mets games so you don't have to flip back and forth. It's probably a bit of an issue unless you got us up on your phone, which is probably the best decision at this time. That was Rennie trying to fight with it. Indian Hills is going to clear this one up. Corligian over and Roche over with a big sky clearance. It's going to be Rennie to Pinkwater, but goes through her. Now she's going to work through. Taken away again. And out of bounds. Off of Kira Hickey, it looked like. No, it's going to be a Hills throw-in with DeReese into Rennie. Blocked there. That's Rennie again. She's trying to get through. Sends it back to her fellow senior Sophie Pinkwater, currently the leading scorer on this Pascack Hills girls soccer team this season. DeReese trying to send it in, but intercepted quickly by Indian Hills. That's Olivia Folk. Out of bounds there. Throw in incoming. And that one will go out for an Indian Hills throw-in. Seeing who's going to draw first blood as we continue with girls soccer here at Pascack Hills. First day of October and about 1 month to go in the regular season of all fall sports. It's been a bit of a down season for Hills sports, at least in September. Girls soccer here 2-4. Boys soccer not faring much better. Volleyball with a down year, and football 1-3 through the first 4 games of the season in the first 4 weeks. It'll be at Dwight Morrow this Saturday, and we'll have tape-to-lead coverage of that. That'll probably be on Saturday night, kind of like the Teaneck game. That's a divisional game. We'll see if Hills can play better on Saturday, just like September the 21st, 2 Saturdays ago. Roche with a low clearance gets through almost everyone except for Maggie Ferreri, senior for Indian Hills. Paxanopoulos comes out. She got bodied. Don't think that'll be a card, but it will be a whistle and an admonishment from the referee. And it will be a free kick here for Pascack Hills with Abby Roche taking this one. Mets with 1 out in the bottom of the 8th and an 8-4 lead still. Long kick to midfield over Pinkwater. She gets it off the rebound and the bounce and now works it down the far sideline, and it's out of bounds off of an Indian Hills defender. Another whistle here as it went out of bounds. Indian Hills, too much on that one as they try to attack. Still a bit to go, but Paxanopolis eventually does get there. And she'll punt this one. Sending it backwards, Schrager. Actually, this is forwards. They flipped the field at halftime. Pinkwater taking it through. Played 5 minutes in half number 2. No score still. And a big takeaway from Indian Hills. A chance to take it back for the Broncos. It works out from Sloane Irizarry. And we have a whistle here. Looks like a Hills free kick. Thought I saw an extended arm from Olivia Folk. I guess the referees saw it too. And so we're going to get a Sophie Pinkwater free kick from 45 yards out of the net and on the right side. Sent into the box looking for a redirection, but the only redirection is from Indian Hills. Put back in by Kate Glass, but on the ground and quickly intercepted. Now another shot, long one from Pinkwater, but it's saved by Indian Hills and their goalie, senior Alexa Kulhoy. End of the 8th inning in Milwaukee. They have reached the top of the 9th. The Mets are up 8-4 with 1 inning to go, and it looks like this is a flyout in the infield from Lindor. Could be incorrect on the player. The play was correct. There is one away. It's going to be an Indian Hills free kick on our game. Koroligian has a faked clearance. He was running up like she was about to kick at 10 yards, or 30, excuse me, but only went about 5. Trying to get there to Reese, got there just in time to send it to Kira Hickey. Now Hickey with some room up the near sideline, blocked again and redirected back to Indian Hills. Pinkwater coming down, but it's stopped. Falk still with it, almost taken away, but getting through the Hills defensive lines. Now it's about a 3-on-5 with more players coming back from both teams, and this one sent in and saved by Sophia Paxanopoulos. It's Olivia Folk. And that one sent out. Not sure who off of. They say it went off of Indian Hills, so it'll be a Hills throw in here with Kira Hickey taking it. Down to Pinkwater, excuse me. And taken away, Jane Copa of Indian Hills. Yes, she's only a freshman. Gets it down, but it's taken away, intercepted, cleared out by Koroligian. Ooh, trip over the ball, though. No whistle. That was Rocco as Indian Hills makes a substitution before this Braves throw-in. Out of bounds off of Koroligian, another Indian Hills throw. And it looks like we're at the middle of the 9th inning. The Mets are 3 outs away from a Game 1 victory in the National League Wild Card Series against the Milwaukee Brewers. Trying to make it up the field, Sophie Pinkwater, but taken away still in Hills territory. Trying to get there. Out of bounds, and that, I think, went off of Indian Hills, but no. Irizarry could not get there in time. And so the Braves get a throw-in. 10 minutes played, 30 to go in half number 2 and in this game. But we could go to overtime. That would be 2 10-minute periods. But on this Tuesday evening, I don't think anybody wants that. You do have a debate coming up, but this may hold more importance and more fairness than that. Irizarry fighting. And now Pinkwater has it, sends it to Schrager. Schrager trying to send it in. Irizarry turns and shoots, and it's out of bounds for an Indian Hills goal kick. Here comes the goal kick for the Braves. Who's going to strike first? Whoever strikes first is probably going to win this game. Paxanopoulos made the save, and she has a nice punt into Indian Hills territory. DeReese on the sideline and barely got it off of Indian Hills in time, and she'll get a throw-in. It's Pinkwater. Down to Irizarry. Can she get through? Sends a Hail Mary shot, but it's saved easily. That punt over everybody except Abby Roche. Last line of defense and sending it back in so the offense can try and get something done. Pinkwater with a bit of hesitation, and her pass is intercepted. It's DeReese now. Her clearance attempt blocked. Long shot. Too much on it. Goal kick, Pascack Hills. In Milwaukee, the final inning perhaps just getting underway. The Mets have an 8-4 lead. ESPN's scoreboard with the win probability chart has them at 98% to win, and they are one strike away from out number 1 on Sal Frelick. The pitcher for the Mets is Stanek, as Roche sends this one back in. And Frelick skies one to center field, where it's caught for 1 away for the Mets, and they're 2 outs from going up 1-0 in the National League Wild Card Series. Big save there for Indian Hills to keep things scoreless. It's Roche. She sends it up. It's Pinkwater. Pinkwater getting her way through, but the pass intercepted. Tracking it there, Kira Hickey. Now Pinkwater with it at midfield. Joey Ortiz, 0 for 3 today, is stepping up to the plate for Milwaukee. And he already has an 0-1 count. Swings and misses at strike number 2. It was a low pitch and a bad swing. Chance for Hills here, but good defense. The pressure there, but Irizarry knows that that may have been a big opportunity. That was squandered. 0-2. And outside for ball 1 on Ortiz. 25.5 minutes to go. Pinkwater pressing. Trying to get possession back. Some shoves, and it'll be an Indian Hills free kick. Pinkwater trying to track that, but it just got through her. Now Indian Hills trying to find a cross. If they can get there and keep it in, they do, but the cross blocked on the far sideline and out of bounds. It'll be an Indian Hills throw-in. I believe Peyton Benesato on the block. It's a 1-2 count for Ortiz and the Mets against Milwaukee. With one away, and this one with a chance to make it 2 away. Foul ball, trying to catch it. Looks like they found it. And so 2 away, the Mets are 1 out from an NL Wild Card Series lead. A bit of a misplay from Indian Hills allows this one to go out and go for a Pascack Hills throw-in. Ava DeReese going to throw it in further back than she could, and now she's going to make her way up. She probably could throw this from midfield. That's good. Got it in, but right to Indian Hills. And on the rebound, Pinkwater skies that one down the near sideline. Who's going to get there first? Rennie sprinting at it, but it looks like Indian Hills there. And this may have gone out for a corner. 1-1 count with Turang up. Milwaukee's back to the top of their order. And the Mets are 2 strikes away. 23:30 left in this game, but we could see overtime. Here comes the corner. Everybody is lined up to the outside left of the box. Here comes the kick from Pinkwater. Everybody disperses, and it goes through. No contact except for the clearance from Indian Hills. And now at midfield, they're trying to work a 1-on-3. Making it a 2-on-4, 3-on-5 as more players come back. And unable to get there in time. It's out of bounds for a Hills throw. Mackenzie Korligian going to take it. And a big strikeout. Stanek and the Mets take the win in Game 1. 8-4, and the Mets up 1-0 after a huge win yesterday in the doubleheader. And now they go to Milwaukee and go up 1-0 in the NL Wild Card Series. Kira Hickey trying to get there. Now we can turn our attention fully to this girls' soccer game in front of us. We have 22.5 minutes to go in it, and no score just yet, although both teams have had very good chances. Hills had a lot of chances in the first half. They did have a big one this half with Sloane Irizarry, but it seems that the second half has gone mostly in favor of Indian Hills, although they have not been able to get many shots off. Oh, big through ball. Rennie. It won't matter if she was onside. She got knocked down by the Indian Hills goalie, but it got cleared out of bounds, and it will be a Hills throw-in from a dangerous position, perhaps. Hickey with the cross through everybody, and it looks like this one will go out. Pinkwater could not get there in time to block the clearance. Now a 1-on-3 for Indian Hills is going to turn more in their favor with more players coming back. That was Olivia Folk trying to make her move, but Korligian makes the interception on the pass. Korligian with a huge clearance. Not much on that, though. Pinkwater with a bit of a misplay. Folk there. And out of bounds, a throw-in coming. Hickey with trying to keep it out of Hills territory, but she went out of bounds and gave Indian Hills a throw-in. Under 20 minutes to go in half number 2. Pinkwater outside. Big clearance. Now Corligian brings it down. You play it backwards to Abby Roche. Roche out of bounds on the clearance. And now it is Caparuccio. And Pinkwater took it away. Tries to send it up, but it's intercepted. Gabby Raballo there. Corligian. Rennie trying to get there, but some contact. DeReese trying to get there. She's got Glass making sure nothing can get through. And now Glass bringing the pressure at midfield. Now it gets behind. Pinkwater with a big takeaway. A bit of a slip and a fall from Caparuccio as Pinkwater sends it up to Emily Rennie. Rennie making a move, keeping it in. Out of bounds. No, probably a Hills free kick. And it will be. All the way from the near sideline at midfield. Out of bounds, and a goal kick off the free kick. Rennie tapping it down, but Indian Hills making the takeaway with a 3-on-1 press. Rennie with the takeaway. Now it's Pinkwater. No, Kira Hickey. Low shot. Wide, but saved. Like Pinkwater got hit there. She seems to be okay. It's going to be an Indian Hills free kick, perhaps off a handball. Ooh. Takeaway. Hills has it now, trying to press a counter. Kira Marat trying to make her moves. Freshman. Now it's Corligian. Big pass down from Jane Coppa of Indian Hills. But it's cleared out by Ava DeReese. Should be a throw-in here. And it will be. Olivia Folk going to throw this one in. Takes a short one. We'll cross it. We'll cross it. And Gabby Raballo over there. She sends it in, and it's cleared back out by Abby Roche. Here's Roche with another clearance all the way downfield, but nobody there to receive it. And it'll be Alexa Kulhai with another save with 15 minutes to go. Now Pinkwater going to take this one. She's got a few gals down there with her. Pinkwater trying to make her way through. Pinkwater gets through. Shot blocked. Rebound chance. She goes down in the penalty box. There's no call and no whistle. And it goes out of bounds. As mass subs being made. 3 on and 3 off for Pascack Hills. That one sent in. Sloan Irizarry is there. And this one may go for a goal kick. It will. No score. 14 minutes to go. Here's Kulhai. Pinkwater. And Kulhai makes another save with Irizarry and the Hills attack looming. Ooh. Kappa. With Roche taking it. And here comes the low clearance. Through everybody, coming up Sloan Irizarry. Irizarry trying to keep possession, but it's taken away by Olivia Folk. Ooh, hard contact, and this will be a Hills free kick. And a flash of a card, perhaps? I don't think so. Perhaps that's a signal for a warning. 12:30 to go. It's going to be Abby Roche with the free kick. Flips the field, but no one again able to receive that one. 12 minutes in regulation time to go. That's Pinkwater, excuse me. Paxanopoulos is in goal. Schrager plays it up. Glass now. Intercepted. Takeaway from Jane Kappa. Irizarry bringing the pressure, but it's taken away again. And now Pinkwater going to bring that one all the way up the field, and it's going to be saved with some pressure from Alexa Kulhai. It's going to be Glass out of bounds. 11 minutes to go. Looks like we are going to get a Indian Hills free kick, or a goal kick actually, with 10.5 minutes to go. Koroligian. Out of bounds. What's this going to be? Looks like they're signaling for a throw-in. Very close to the corner flag. 10 minutes and counting to go. And no, this is actually going to be a corner kick. Indian Hills doesn't have a lot of players in the box. Cleared out by Roche. Could have been a big opportunity for the Braves. 2 out of their last 5 wins have been 1-0 victories. Hills has one 1-0 loss in their past 5. And it looks like if that is going to be ooh, big shot in, but Paxanopoulos is there. Looking like if we get a winner here, it's going to be by a 1-0 final score. Overtime, I believe, is 2 10-minute periods. No golden goal situation. Rennie is there trying to control it. Looks like nobody has been able to control it so far. Only for a moment in time. This one is out of bounds. Indian Hills is going to get a throw. It is 8 minutes to go. We will end after overtime, no matter the score. If there is a tie, we tie. But the maximum amount of minutes that can be played is 100 as Irizarry goes to the ground, and she's also nursing a little bit of a hampering injury on her leg. It's Pinkwater here. It's going up the far near sideline, trying to keep it in bounds, but cannot. 7.5 minutes to go. Indian Hills throw in. Caparuccio getting things up. Corligi, and it gets through. But nobody able to get there except for Abby Roche of Pascack Hills, and she sends it up. Roche with a flying kick to get things back into Indian Hills territory. That's Rennie at midfield. Sending it back. And back up to Emily Rennie. Down the sideline. Cleared out. DeReese sending it in. Almost taken away. DeReese got there. Sent it to the sideline. Kira Hickey there. She tries to send it in, but there's too much on it. And Kulhoy makes a save. Whoa. This is an Indian Hills free kick. Not sure for what, but it could bring a chance with 5.5 minutes to go. Out of bounds off of Pinkwater, and they'll get another throw-in. With 5 to go now. Roche trying to get there. Some trouble. Roche clears it out of bounds and goes down as well, but she's okay. And another Indian Hills throw incoming. 4:40 to go. Ooh. More falls from the Broncos and a big block there on a long shot. Irizarry trying to use her speed. She's got Pinkwater, tried to get it to her, taken away, but back with Pascack Hills. Out of bounds off of Kira Hickey. Indian Hills with 4:14 and counting to go. Taken away, Kate Glass with an interception. Kept in, no, they say it went out. Eva DeReese down the sideline. Headed up. Coraligian. And out of bounds. Looked like that went off of Indian Hills. Referees agree. 3 minutes, 30 to go. That's Rennie. Out of bounds, maybe off of Pascack Hills. I didn't see a signal from the referee. Waiting to see who will pick this up. It looks like Hills will. With 3 minutes to go, and they'll have exactly 3 to go when this is thrown in. Out again, off of Indian Hills. Another throw in, and again coming from the freshman Mackenzie Coraligian. That one went out of bounds. There's 2:40 to go. It's going to be a corner for Pascack Hills. Interesting call. 2:30 left, and the setup should take about 10 minutes off the clock. 10 seconds, excuse me. 10 minutes and we'd be in overtime right now. Sophie Pinkwater with 2 minutes 15 to go. Corner kick for Pascack Hills. Header in the net! Oh, that is beautiful. I believe it was Abby Roche. .213 left. 1-0. Can Indian Hills respond? Indian Hills threatening. Roche with a big clearance. Irizarry trying to take away, but a big clearance again from Glass. 1:40 to go. Abby Roche, clearance, out of bounds, they let it go. Coming down are the forwards for Hills to try and press. And they're going to force her to go back to the end of the Bronco bench to throw this one in. Here it comes. With 1:10 left. And DeReese misfired. Now Indian Hills are going to have to let a few get forward. Heavy contact. Big shot blocked by DeReese. 50 seconds left. Can Hills hang on? The clearance will help with that. Kate Glass. And it's all the way back to the Indian Hills 30. Indian Hills free kick. Take it now. 25 seconds to go. Clearance from Abby Roche. Out of bounds with 20 to go. Are they able to get the throw-in off? 15 to go. Are they able to get a shot off? Hills controlling it now, just wasting time. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1, and done. Good night. With a 1-0 victory. And a late goal off a corner kick from Abby Roche. Pascack Hills with their second Big North Patriot Division win of the year, coming against Indian Hills, sitting third in the Big North Patriot Division this year. We thank you for joining us. We're taking off a few days. We'll be back on Saturday night with tape-delayed coverage of Pascack Hills football as they take on Dwight Morrow from Englewood this Saturday, October the 5th. Thanks for joining us on PH Athletics. I'm Matthew Merlino. So long, and enjoy your long weekend. Happy Rosh Hashanah to those who celebrate, and we'll see you from Pascack Hills next time in Montvale. Thank you for watching this presentation of PH Athletics. For more information, head to hills.pascack.org/athletics.